Number 11, continued discussion of easement agreement with Crown Castle. I believe, I don't know if you'd like to add to this.
You know, I'd like to actually apologize right now because I forgot something I wanted to add under department head input, and that is that I would like to update the board on a litigation matter, Millette versus the town of Cicero. So I apologize for disrupting the meeting with this comment, but if you could adjourn into an executive session at the end of the meeting for 5 minutes, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. Regarding the easement agreement with Crown Castle, the board should have received information prior to last meeting regarding this. We had a brief discussion about it at the last meeting, and the board indicated that you wanted some additional time to review it before you made a determination, so it was deferred until this evening.
You know, my only comment is the chances of the town hall moving from this site, probably in my lifetime, is probably slim to none. So I would just assume go forward with the easement, I believe they called it.
They are referring to it as a permanent easement. Yes.
Permanent easement for the $250,000 that was negotiated by you, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was negotiated by our office after consultation with the supervisor and the comptroller.
Any other comments?
After further review of it, I just wanted a little more time to go out there, take a look around. Given the consideration that we are receiving, I don't object to the proposal. I think it doesn't really encumber the property as a whole. If, say, in the future, way down the road, we did want to sell it, the only thing obstructing it is that easement, which could be.
And even if you, the current easement for the property goes until 2020 something, maybe even longer. So even if you were to sell it, perhaps even in the next 20 years, you'd still be selling it subject to an easement of this agreement. So.
Yeah.
The question I wanted to say or ask Wayne is that many times when you go to the planning board, they have discussion about the fall zone of a tower.
Mm-hmm.
So certainly this property is all encompassed into that suspected fall zone. So is that about somewhat correct? No?
I don't believe so. Mark, maybe you can help me out. I wasn't around when that originally was constructed. Maybe
Okay.
Mark was.
This is for
No,
the
but
one
general-
on town property right here, the cell tower right here.
Right.
Yeah, well, since it's on town property, it doesn't require site plan approval, so those don't come to the town board,
All right, so that.
or to the, excuse me, the planning board.
Okay, so that, but say we sell the land to someone, then it would go before the planning board, and that fall or drop zone comes into play.
Not
So-
necessarily.
Not necessarily?
No.
But yes, that's kind of what I'm asking. Can you explain?
No,
to
it
me?
seems to me that if you were selling this property, you're selling it subject to the fact that there is a permanent easement theoretically granted to Crown Castle or whoever Crown Castle may ultimately assign that permanent easement to. And whoever purchased the property and wanted to develop it would have to deal with the fact that they are developing the site and whatever associated issues there may be as a result of a cell tower also being located on the site. The cell tower itself will likely not need a site plan, but any additional development on the site would.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So that means,
Okay.
yes, it does.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
that's.
In a roundabout way,
Gonna
it
be a
may,
very-
yes.
Yeah, even if we accepted the easement, the opportunity for a developer to avoid the planning board's discussions of drop zones is never gonna, no one's ever gonna be able to get past that.
I doubt it.
Okay, all right.
If anything, if this site was going to change as a result of private development, I think you're right on the mark.
Okay. I wanted to ask the chief if any of our communication is on that tower.
I'm not aware, no, we have no communication on that tower. We operate off the 911 tower.
Okay. Because I'm having the discussion over the last couple of years about,
Now, they may have.
I think the highway department has a tower, something up there. on
have
top.
something on this tower?
Yes, we do.
Would
Pretty sure
your
we
alternate
do.
channel be up on there, chief, or no?
The Channel 7,
Yeah.
they call it.
I think we're up.
We may be up there,
Okay.
yeah.
And just a point of information, that doesn't necessarily change my
Yeah.
decision about it, it's just something I
But
was
within a
wanting
year,
to know
our
about.
town channel, we'll be losing that because 911's upgrading.
Going to digital.
And so it'll very much be the town channel, will be off of it.
Could he please speak into the microphone?
I'm sorry. I said that within a year, the county is upgrading their radio systems at 911, so therefore, we will know, the police department will not be utilizing the local town channel that they have. We'll be utilizing several channels on the new 800 megahertz.
So the town will lose that completely then? That
No,
channel seven?
only the police department will.
Oh,
Only the police
okay.
department.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments? Take a motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.